Ninth in the top five. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him... the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
And he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left, and it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's White. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jackson will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. The Razorbacks tied it up with a first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's White. At midfield, he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and where...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sweet cut. He's loose down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly to the tight end. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Algier. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Jackson will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the 30. There he goes. And he's looks and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
On the set. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Here we go. Ready.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's the 40. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The RPO is complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rush is on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense defense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are... chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's White. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabs it in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle. Inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. You have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw again. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running to Green. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Wiley. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room, it's Scott. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm not going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part, because they have not been able pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Jackson gonna throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Jackson will throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front.
He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.